Alright guys, this should help you do number 2 on your review packet, your unit number 1 review, or reviewing for the Regents, and it should help you answer number 2 in your packet. They ask about properties. Now there's certain properties you learned at the beginning of the year. The first property was commutative. The commutative property is the property that allows you to switch order. So it might be something like this. You have 1 plus 2 equals 2 plus 1. You switch the order of what's there. Or you have A plus B plus C, and they might even throw parentheses in there. But then you'll have A plus C plus B. They switched the order of what was in the parentheses. They didn't change what was in the parentheses, but they just switched the order of what was in there. Another property that they might ask you about is associative. Associative is when you change what's in the parentheses. Okay, so we're going to change what's in there. So you might have something like this: 1 plus 2 plus 3, and they have 2 and 3 in the parentheses. But then they'll have an equal sign and they'll have 1 plus 2 plus 3 again, but maybe they'll put 1 and 2 in the parentheses this time. So they changed what's in there. And the first side, 2 and 3 were in the parentheses, but on the other side of the equal sign, 1 and 2 are in the parentheses. So they changed what was in there. Okay, they regrouped. Always think of like associate as who you hang out with, and they change who you hang out with in the parentheses. So that's associative. Okay, next we're going to do distributive. Okay, this is the distributive property. Okay, distributive is when you multiply into the parenthesis. So you have something like this. You have like 2 times x plus 5. And they multiply the 2 times the x, you get 2x. You multiply the 2 times the 5, and you get 10. That's distributing, or the distributive property. And then the last one we're going to talk about right now is additive identity and multiplicative identity. Okay, an additive identity. Identity is when you stay yourself. You're true to yourself. Okay, so in math, when you want to stay yourself and you're going to add, what would you have to add to 1 for it to stay itself? The only number you can add to 1 and it would stay 1 is 0. Because if I do 1 plus 0, I get 1. That's an additive identity, because I added and the 1 stayed a 1. A multiplicative identity is when you multiply and the number stays itself. Say we use the number 5. What can you multiply a 5 by that it will stay a 5? The only number you can multiply by that it would stay itself is 1. If I multiply by 1, 5 times 1 is 5. 5 stays 5. It keeps its identity. And that's a multiplicative identity. All right, so using those properties, that will help you answer number 2 on the review sheet. Good luck.